Hey guys, it's Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and I'm doing another book talk for Rule by Crownover. Oh my god, guys. So like I said, I've been in the mood to kind of try to get out of young adult books. And I've read some, and I've read some new adult, I guess you could call them. And I'm so loving the new adult stuff and like the sexiness and like just the scenes in the books, you guys. I don't know. I'm just a sucker for them right now. I'm just trash for like these books. I don't know why. Like I adored the After series. I read all four of those. I loved them. I guess it's just something about that bad boy that you just hate to love. I love to hate. I have no idea. But so this is the first book in the marked men novels. There are quite a bit of them. I think there's like 7 or 8. I'm not really sure, but this is the first one, and it's like I said, it's kind of a new adult because it's about like I think one of the main characters is 19 and the other is like 22, 21. I think he's 22, which is Rule. So, and the other characters are kind of older. But I will say this, I don't know if these were actually recommended or not, but I know I heard about them through Chelsea over from Chelsea on she doesn't really have a name for her channel, so I don't know. I will try to leave her channel down below just so y'all know who I'm talking about, but I mean, she's really sweet and like things that she didn't, I don't know if she recommended, like I said, I don't know if it was a recommendation or not, or it was just some books that she said that she was buying and she really enjoyed them. And so, like I said, they looked interesting. They got the hot guys on the front, and I'm all about that stuff right now. So, and the tattoos and the piercings, and I'm just like, yeah. So I decided to go ahead and buy or get all of the books, or at least try to get them. I think I got like 3 or 4 of them. I got Rule. I don't even know what's down there. Guys, I don't. Jet. I got Rule, Jet, and Rowdy. So, and I think there's like Rome. I don't know who. Is it Nate? No, I don't even know this dude's name. I think it's Nash. My bad. It starts with an N. Nash. And then there's some others. But yeah, so I'm going to start working my way through these books. I don't know if I can not read the other 2 this month. I might or might not. I don't know. They're not on my TBR, so I'm pretty good about trying to stick to my TBR. But that's not the point. We're trying to do a book talk here, actually. So I'll probably, I don't know, maybe read the other 2 next month if I, that's shaking. But yeah, so let's get on to the book, why don't we? Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, Rule. This book is about Rule and a girl, Rule Archer, and a girl named Shaw Landon, who they're not really friends, but she has been around his family since she was really young. His twin brother, Remy, who we find out passed away in the story, was the one who brought Shaw into their family kind of and took care of her, and everyone always thought that her and Remy were a couple, an item, and they never actually really told the family that they weren't, or that they were just really, really good friends. So that's kind of where this is. It starts with Shaw picking up Rule to take him to like a family brunch that they have every Sunday. And she does this every Sunday. She walks in on him, you know, with some chick that he picked up the night before or whatever, and she always teases, and I think it kind of hurts her feelings because we learn that she's had this major crush on him since she was this teenager, like 13, 14 years old, and it hurts her to see him with all these girls and, you know, see the way that he treats her. So when she comes to pick him up, like I said, they're not very talkative. They're kind of like a banter back and forth. Like, it's kind of like this, they're not really enemies, but they're not friends. So it's kind of like this an enemy to lover type deal going on, but not. I don't know. I guess you could say that. But so we get into that, and they get to the family house, or his family's house, and they have this falling out and whatnot, and it just, oh my god, phone, you're killing me. And so yeah, and so I'll kind of read the back, if just, you know, to let you kind of figure out. So it says, Shaw Landon loved Rule Archer from the moment she laid eyes on him. Rule is everything a straight pre-med student like Shaw shouldn't want. The only person she's never tried to please. She isn't afraid of his scary piercings or tattoos or his wild attitude, though she knows that Rule is wrong for her and her heart just won't listen. And then it says, to a rebel like Rule Archer, Shaw Landon is a stuck-up perfect princess and his dead twin brother's girl. She lives by other people's rules. He makes his own. He doesn't have time for a good girl like Shaw, even if she's the only one who can see the person he truly is. And then it says, but a short skirt, too many birthday cocktails, and spilled secrets lead to a night neither can forget. Now Shaw and Rule have to figure out how a girl like her and a guy like him are supposed to be together without destroying their love or each other. So that basically just broke everything down for you. But I loved being able to see, like, their relationship grow, and, like, he's so oblivious almost through the whole, like, through, like, a good chunk of the book. He's still oblivious, even when he gets with her and he starts to kind of realize that maybe he likes her, or I don't know. He's still oblivious to the fact that she has had this big crush on him until somebody actually has to sit down and tell him this. Like, come on, dude. You can't see this? Really? Is it told? Yeah, it's told in Rule and Shaw's points of view, which is not a bad thing because we learn from both of them how they both feel and what's going on with them. But, oh my god, dude. I'm just like, I'm finally happy to, like, and Shaw, she doesn't like her parents. They're these snobby, stuck-up, rich people who don't listen to her, who don't call her on her birthday, or who don't do any of this, and the only thing they want from her is her to go out and marry this guy, it was her boyfriend, but she broke up with him after 6 months because he's, like, complete, like, douchebag. And I mean, you can tell throughout, like, as the story progresses, we still see him. His name is Gabe. And the dude is freaking nuts. He's, like, insane. Like, stalker type shit. And I'm like, dude, girl, you need to get rid of this. You need to get rid of him. But her parents don't see that. And her parents are still trying to hook her up and wanting her to marry this dude. And she's trying to tell them that it's not happening. This is not going. And they don't like it because she always wanted to please them and please everyone around her. But in this book, she has finally learned to kind of let all that go and try to be herself and become who she wants to be, and not have people holding her down, holding on to her, telling her she's got to be this one thing when she wants to be something else. And I really love that about her character. And I think when I was reading other reviews about it, they talked about how they didn't like her because she was kind of whiny and stuff, which I mean, I saw that in a way with her relationship, or was trying to grow with Will. I kind of saw that she was whiny, but we learn why she's like that, and it just made me feel so much more for her because of it. Like, you guys, this girl's gone through so much, it seems like, and her parents are complete jackasses, and her ex-boyfriend is, like, stalking her ass, and it's just like, and she's got a right to be the way she is. Like, I mean, she shouldn't be, but she shouldn't, you know, she should be grateful for what she has, but also, she's pretty much felt all alone her whole life until Remy and the Archer family kind of brought her in as their own daughter, I guess. And it just, I don't know, it was so, seeing that vulnerability in her, I really loved. And I was happy that eventually Rule kind of saw her for who she was and got with her, I guess you could say, because he deserved that. I mean, and and they kept saying that opposites attract, but they were so much alike that it was good for them. I like seeing them together, like as opposite as the back made them sound. They were definitely more alike too. Like Rule is not digging his parents. Like he's always been the outcast among his two brothers, among Rome, who is an older brother, who is in the army, who, by the way, gets sent back from the army because he's in a bombing accident. So he comes back to stay with his parents and stuff for a while he heals. And then he's also compared to his twin brother Remy, who could do no wrong, who loved everybody, who wore the nice clothes, who didn't look like a bad boy, who didn't have the tattoos and the piercings and the colored hair and the spiky hair and everything. And so it just made Rule feel hurt and kind of pushed aside when his parents treated him the way they did at this brunch thing. And then even Rome trying to get him to go back. He went back to see his mom, and his mom just flat out said, "You are the one who killed your brother, your twin brother, and I'm not going to forgive you this," and just laid all this guilt shit on him, right? And I'm just like, dude, it's just trying to be, I don't know, I just, like, my heart broke for these characters, like, broke for him, broke for Shaw, broke even for Rome, because, like, he's stuck in the middle of his mom and his brother, and he's hurt, and they're just pulling at each other, and he doesn't know, you know, it's just, oh my god, I'm just, oh. And then we have other characters that we meet too. We meet Rule's roommate, which is Nash. I love Nash. I'm so glad we get other books from the other characters. Like I said, all the characters that are in here, there's books, well, not all of them, but there's a lot of the characters that are in here have their books. Rowdy's in here, Nash is in here, Jet is in here, Rome is in here. They all have their books. So we will get to learn about them, which I'm so excited for because, I don't know, I just am. Like, I want to learn about Rome and his life, and about Jet and his band and everything, and who he's with, and then we also meet Aiden, which is Shaw's roommate. Shaw's roommate. So we meet her, and we see her go out to the club and stuff with Shaw and Rule and them. And we kind of see this little thing maybe happen with Jet, I think. Which I think is probably in his book. But we see stuff like that happen. And then we see, like, where Rule works. He works at a tattoo parlor with his friends, with Rowdy and Nash, I think. And then also, what is her name? I can't remember her name. Like, the secretary in the tattoo shop. Like, I adored her. She was so, like, just downright tell you like it is, dude. Like, no joke. I can't remember her name. I know it starts with an M, I think. That's Aiden. I should really write this shit down. I'm not even sure. I don't even know what her name is. Keep wanting to say Molly, but Molly is the chick in the other book that I did a book talk for. I do not know. Oh, that is not her name. Her name was Cora. She was like the secretary for the tattoo parlor. And she's a no shit kind of chick. And I love her because she knows everything about these guys. And she keeps away these, what they call them, like these tramps, tattoo tramps or something like that. I can't remember what they call them. But she keeps them away from Rule and everything, and it's just, I love her personality. It was so great. And I would not mind seeing like a book in her point of view, even like points of views from some of the girls. Like, I would love to see that as well. But yeah, I love it. And the ending was like, I loved it. And it's funny because as I was reading it, it kind of, in a weird way, reminded me of Hardin and Tessa from the After series, which I also love. So maybe that's why. I don't know. But it was like this kind of, it wasn't as bad as Tessa and Hardin's on again, off again relationship and this nonsense that they had going on, but just like the similarities, like both of them not thinking that they're good enough for each other kind of thing, which I guess is another thing that I kind of like. I don't know, maybe so. But like, Rule and Shaw didn't think they were good enough for each other, and they were trying to become someone different for the other one when neither one of them wanted that. They wanted each other just the way they were, but they didn't realize that, I guess. And I don't know, it just, I loved it. And even when they kind of somewhat broke up, they realized that if they would just be honest with each other, then maybe it could work. And I don't know, I guess that's another thing I like. It's just honesty, and just be yourself and you will find that person. And the ending, like, I adored, because she became this little girl. Oh my god, I don't know, I loved it. But there is kind of like a trigger. I don't know if it would be like a really triggering thing. I guess it could be if you were, I guess it could be kind of in a way, but like near the end of it, when Shaw's ex-boyfriend, Gabe, becomes like extremely like possessive of her and stalking her like no other, and he finds a way into her house or her apartment. Well, he doesn't find a way. He gets away from her freaking mom. Her mom is anyways, he finds a way to get to her. Like, throughout the whole book, Rule, his buddies, everybody was watching her and keeping her away from this crazy MF person. Okay, I'm just saying. They were helping her, keeping her away. But when Rule and Shaw kind of went ways for a while because of some stuff, then this is when Gabe like attacks my friend. So it's kind of like a trigger thing, and that he gets into her apartment. Spoiler. He gets into her apartment and basically tries to rape her. I guess, well, doesn't try. It's try, because he doesn't actually do it, but he assaults her pretty much. He assaults her. He bruises her eyes and her ribs, and sends her to the hospital. And you guys, so that's, yeah, that would be the only triggering thing I could think of if you have that kind of stuff. So just be aware of that. But other than that, I adored the book, and I'm glad they got their HEA. I'm just saying. So I will be reading the other ones, and let me know if you've read this and what you guys thought about it. I will see you guys next time. Bye.